Dandava Pranam Maharaj. Hari Bol. Dandava Pranam Prabhu. Good to see you.
To see you also. Muy feliz.
We too. Nosotros también.
Nosotros también.
Oh. Today, 2 hours last, I see Sangha online with Srila Chanta Maharaj in India. Very nice class about Sri Prema Vivarta book. Very nice class.
Maharaj is just sending a message right now.
Okay, what did he say?
He's still typing. ¿Cómo está Rakshman?
Está muy bien. Está ahora. He is now in Italia, Roma.
Oh, yeah.
Rome. Yeah. The 20-day come back to USA again. He tell me in this year in December he come to home. Merry Christmas in home. Rashman go to Spain. 20 days in Spain.
Jai.
Yeah.
He has association with very nice Vaishnavas.
Yes, yeah, Prabhu. I like Rashman association with Vaishnava, with you, with Maharaj. It's necessary because friend in material world no very good. Is better friend, devotee friend is better.
What does he say?
There is some pain in my right ear today, whole day, and that is why I can't join in sanghas today. Madhava Pranam at lotus feet of Guru.
Okay.
Maharaj, I don't know sure. Be Srila Shanta Maharaj tell me, but I'm not sure translation. Sorry, I think he tell me no come too soon because he had pain, but I don't know what part body pain. Pero he tell me pain.
He has ear problem.
Here. Wow. El Maharaj tiene dolor en la oreja, por eso no se va, no va a venir hoy a la reunión porque tiene problemas del oído. No puede venir.
What's that?
No one.
There, on top.
This is live transcript.
Oh.
And you, Maharaj, you are fine. You feel good.
I'm okay. So we read page 38, Vandana.
Vandana. En la página 5, la grande. El Maharaja pone allí también la televisión. Aquí está en la página 5. Sri Prapanna Sri Vaishnavansha Sri Rupa Sarayadam Saganam Saivam Savaitam Savadutam Pariyana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishanavitamsha Om Anjana Timidam Dasya Jana Jana Salakaya Chashuru Milidanjana Taimai Sri Gurave Namaha Uya Siru Sarvavandita Mahavamamita Yashada Bhava Parampara Prashalita Prayamuktate Bhakti Nirmala Niharya Nirvitam Sarasasangaram Bande Sir Gurudevanamata Siracharya Vajamita Urvavista Supurakam Guru Vainayachasya Sambhushitam Shintya Shintya Samashtameda Vipunasi Rupa Pantanugam Govinda Vidam Bharatam Bharatam Bhaktam Vidam Sundaram Vande Viswa Guru Chandriya Bhagavava Premo Hivya Pradam Evadiya Tanu Shushandanam Tasasitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairya Vijya Buddhi Sri Siddhantanidhi Subhat Silasitam Sarvatam Param Bambetam Suvaram Madeka Saranam Yeshikaram Sridharam
Shri Siddhanta
Saraswati Vidito Yadam Vaje Bhato Vanduriga Bhagavata Karane Yoga Sankirtanae Majavada Timingilodara Yata Uriya Yuvanimam Krishna Prema Sudarinana Sukham Prada Prabhutam Vaje Namo Gaura Kishoraya Bhakta Vadutamurtaye Gaurandri Padaprindaya Radhavavani Sevine Bhakti Yoga Shri Gaura Shakti Sarupakam Bhakti Sastrayana Saranjanam Rasa Rasa Sudhaniti Gaura Braja Sirsa Sheksai Vaisnavai Vandya Vidaham Jagannatha Prabhuvante Premadin Vidavishwanam Panchamahaprasha Kripa Siddhuya Evacha Patitanam Bhavaneyo Vaisnaveyo Namo Namaha Panchatammakam Krishnam Bhakta Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Satyakam Namo Mahavandayaya Krishna Premapradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Name Gaura Srila Namaha Jayanta Suratam Pangor Mamamanda Mate Gati Mahasarva Padam Boyao Radhamadana Mohana Iya Vrindaya Kalpa Dumada Sri Maharaja Sripad Sri Gandharva Sri Govindadvao Retali Senasmani Sri Manrasa Rasandi Pansivata Tatastita Kasambenu Swanai Gopi Gopina Virayetuna Vrindajai Tulasi Dejai Priyajai Keshavasha Krishna Bhakti Pradidevi Satavatai Namo Namaha Bhaktanatva Mantra Guru Guru Bhagavavartadam Vyasayava Guru Nava Tato Yayo Mudiraye Jaya Sat Parikara Sisir Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundar Padamamya Majaya Su Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Shanta Maharaja ki Jai.
Jai.
Govardhana ki Jai.
Jai.
Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki Jai.
Jai.
Glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the worldwide devotees. Goa Premanandi. Hari Hari.
Hari Bol.
Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
Stay Linda. Hare Krishna. Let's see. Page 54.
64.
5.
64. No, sí, 64. Sí.
54.
Ah, sorry. 54, sí. Ah, Siguru Sharana. Está aquí, 55. 55 grande. Siguru Sharana. Y aquí está.
Anandaji, would you like to say?
Yes, Maharaj.
Thank you for the vote.
Thank you. Thank you, Maharaj. Sri Guru Sharana Padma Kevala Vakati Satma
Sri Guru Sharana Padma Kevala Vakati Satma
Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Vakati Satma
Sri Guru Sharana Padma Kevala Vakati Satma
Cuando muy sabadana mate
Muni Sabadana
Jahara prasadevai Evavatori jajai
Jaya Prashanevai
Evavata
Gauri Jaya
Krishna Prakti Hoy Jaha Hoy Te
Krishna Bhakti Hoya Ya
hoy te
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriyaikya
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriyaikya
Arna Kori Homane Asa
Arana kori hamane asa.
Sri Guru Charane Rati Ese Utamagati
Rati ese
Je Prasade Pure Sarvat Asa
Shade pure
Prasade Pure Sarvat Asa
Shade pure sarva asa.
Satkundana dilo jai jamme jamme Prabhu say Dijan jan hirde prokachito Prema bhakti jaha hoite adija vinasayate Vede gai jahara charito Sri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu Lokana Lokera Jibana Haha Prabhu Korodo ya dejo more Padashaya Ebella Sagu Sutribuanda E Adama Lui Lucharano Tuya Pade Lui Lucharano Aranila Saraya Sasipada Padme Saranila Doya Korohe Atita Pavan Siguru de Doya Korohe Adama Patita Yene Doya Korohe Gurude Jai Gurude
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya.
Jai Jai Gurude 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 Jai Jai Gurude
Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya.
Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva
Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva. Here we go again.
Gaur Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Adinanda Prabhu ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Bhakti, Madhava Puri Maharaja ki jai. All devotees ki jai.
We're having a problem with connection.
Ah,
What do you have on our
No, I have it on my hot.
mint?
Mint. Minty fresh.
You haven't seen Uma Devi in a couple of weeks.
okay.
Read the Prapanna Jivanamrita, page 157. 157. Jaya Vishnupad Paramahamsa Paribraja Gachaya Astatara Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Rakshak Goswami Maharaja ki jai.
Jai.
Oh,
Sri Prapanna Jivanamrita ki jai.
Jai.
joy.
Okay, page 157, text 30. Parama Madhurya Murta hai Kama Devasya Kama Sevanushīlanam Eva Nishchitam Sarvotama Phala Prapti Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskaru Mame Vaishyasi Satyam Te Pratijani Priyos Me. This is from the Bhagavad Gita. Manmana Bhava Madbhakto. Beyond all doubt, the highest attainment is to serve the super-mundane aprakrta desires of the sweet absolute Cupid. Be my devotee. Give me your heart. Do not think of me as the karma yogis, jnana yogis, and dhyana yogis do. sacrifice your every endeavor for me, Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is my vow that without a doubt, you will then achieve the servitude of my own self, which is the embodiment of truth, sentience, and beauty. Because you are most dear to me, to reveal this transcendental devotion to you. Español.
Yes, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj. Sin duda, la meta más elevada es servir a los deseos supramundanos, aprakrta, de Krishna, quien es el dulce absoluto y el Señor del amor. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Conviértete en mi devoto y dame tu corazón. No pienses en mí como lo hacen los karma yogi, los jnana yogi o los dhyan yogi. Ofréceme cada una de tus actividades a mí, la suprema personalidad de Dios. Te prometo que así conseguirás, sin duda alguna, el servicio a mí, la personificación de la existencia eterna, llena de bienaventuranza. Porque me eres muy querido, te revelo esta devoción trascendental. Ay, Maharaj.
Gracias. Hare Krishna, kind of ready.
Dandavas Maharaj, I just got in. Sorry I'm late.
Okay.
Sorry, Maharaj.
Sandavati.
Dandavats, Dandavats, Linda.
Didi, you're sideways.
Am I sideways? Oh, I have my phone plugged in to the charger, so maybe it will turn around in a minute. I'm hoping it will come back.
She's lying down, tired today.
There we go. There we go.
So, Krishna is being very direct here, pleading with us to become his devotee, give our hearts to him, to serve him, sacrifice everything for him. Yes?
He says in Sridhar Maharaj's summary on top,
Uh,
it says Supreme Absolute Cupid. Is that Parama Madhurya Murti?
Cupid is considered what? The goddess of love, no?
Cupid, not goddess, though.
The god of love,
Yeah,
the Lord of love.
yeah. Kama Sevanushilana. Kama Devasya.
Kama Sevanushilana. It means the Kamadev, whose favorable service. Seva Anushilanam
Yes.
is whose favorable service. Sarvotama Phala. Phala means fruit, huh?
Yeah.
Get the highest Sarvotama of all. Well, the fruit, Bhakti is, I surrender to me. Who is not looking for love?
Mm.
Anyone who will say, I don't want any love. I don't know. Everyone, I think, is looking for love, for Cupid. Cupid is the god of love. When will I be struck with that arrow of love? When there is love, we are satisfied. I remember once Sridhara Maharaj, he made a very nice comment. He said, the function of the soul is love. Function of the soul. Nothing satisfies the soul more than love. There we feel within our soul the greatest satisfaction. When we are loved and when we are loving. The soul is searching only for that. That is its natural function. The Lord created the soul for that only. But that he can love and that he can be loved. Krishna knows that. Therefore, he's talking like this. I want you to get the highest satisfaction. Because you are most dear to me, he's telling to Krishna, to Arjuna, his devotee. Because you are dear to me, I'm telling you this truth, this secret. This highest of all, of everything you could ever possibly know. This is the highest. We have a loving relationship. That will satisfy you to the utmost. And you could get that love. And he's telling here how to do it, you know. Not only is he telling him what the highest thing is, but he's telling him how to do it. Man mana. Man mana. Baba. Is that over, Davey?
No, Linda.
Oh, Linda, okay. He's telling how to do this. Man mana. Means Baba. Give your mind, your love, your Baba. The Baba means your mood, your whole loving mood, loving attitude. Give your whole loving attitude to me. Madhava, and become my devotee. Mana. Mana means like mana, mind, Baba. Your whole mental mood. Mana Baba. Man means, in the first man means to me. Develop your whole attitude, your mental attitude. Your whole sense of sweetness. Be that directed toward me and become my sincere, loving devotee, Madhava. Madhyaji Mam Namaskaru. All your sacrifices to me. Sacrifice everything to me. And your obeisances to me. All your endeavors. Pratijani Priyasana. Then you will get the service, my direct service. And this means that you will be situated in truth, sweetness, beauty, charm, all that I have to offer to the highest devotees. You will have all of that. If you can focus all your attention, all your heart on me. This is the relationship we are meant to have in a higher sense. We were talking about this, I think, yesterday. What is the highest achievement of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas? Gaudiya Vaishnavas, what is their highest achievement? What is the supremost goal for the Gaudiya Vaishnava?
To serve Guru Vaishnava Maharaj?
I'm sorry?
To serve Guru Vaishnava
To serve Guru Vaishnava.
and the devotees,
Yes,
to bring them back.
actually, yes. Raghunath Das Goswami, Prayojanacharya. You heard of Raghunath Das Goswami, right?
Yes,
He-
Maharaj.
Prayojanacharya. Prayojanacharya means the goal, highest achievement, or the highest goal. He told it is Radhadasya. Radhadasya means to serve the servant. Radharani is the servant, supreme servitor Godhead. And he said we should serve the servant of Godhead. Krishna is telling us we should serve him. But Mahaprabhu was telling us to serve Radharani. And he's teaching that. The Goswamis are teaching that. Why? Is there some difference between these two? What do you think? Is there some difference between serving Krishna and serving Radharani?
I think so, Maharaj. I think that the one thing Krishna can't do is satisfy his true devotees, because they don't want anything from him. And to serve, and we're also not in a position to serve Krishna directly. So through serving Radharani, she can serve him, and also the devotees.
Yes.
He's actually serving Krishna directly in an indirect way.
Yes. Krishna's asking, serve me, make me happy, and then you will also be happy. So by serving Radharani, who is making Krishna happy already, then are we not making Krishna happy? And our intention not to please Krishna without taking away from who is already pleasing him to the highest degree. If we can offer some minuscule assistance, minuscule service to Radharani, who is so much pleasing to Krishna, is that not serving Krishna? So it's not different, yet it is different at the same time.
All right.
Yes?
Is there also some difference between taking this verse is taking Krishna's direct instruction, serve him. So now I'm still kind of following my own mind, doing what I want, just offering it to Krishna.
Huh.
But I'm still doing what I want, but I'm just listening to Krishna. I'm going to offer it to him.
Uh-huh.
And then I get to do what I want and I can give it to Krishna.
Yeah.
But then Radha Dasya, like you're saying, you're offering, you're getting on board with the service that the higher Vaishnavas are already doing. This way, you're also not following your own mind under the so-called service of Krishna directly. You have to give up your own direct will in order to harmonize with what the higher Vaishnavas are already doing. And if we have faith, we can understand that whatever service the higher Vaishnavas are doing is more likely going to please Krishna more than whatever our own mind concocts.
How do we know we're serving Krishna? I'm serving Krishna directly. How do we know? Anybody could say that. Anyhow, we know in this world there are many, 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 many people who will tell, I'm serving Krishna directly. That is not Gaudiya Vaishnava conception. Our conception is the highest conception. Mahaprabhu's conception is the highest conception. To serve the servant of Krishna. Serve Srimati Radharani, the highest servant. This is Mahaprabhu's mercy to teach this, give this to us. Krishna did not teach this directly, but indirectly he's teaching this. Govinda Maharaj used to say, Krishna told surrender to me, but then how to do that? What does that mean? What do we do? And that's where Mahaprabhu comes. How to accomplish that surrender? What activities do we perform? What type of life do we live? And that is to serve under direction of Guru Vaishnava for their satisfaction. And the same thing is happening, but that is in reality, not abstractly. Concretely, by serving Srimati Radharani, by serving Guru Vaishnava, we are having some kind of concrete service, genuine service, authentic service, not merely some mental imagination. Prabhupada used to say concoction, mental concoction. So these are the higher teachings, highest teachings of Mahaprabhu. And Gaudiya Vaishnavas are representing that. So important. There are some people who are preaching prem. We have to love God. Highest thing is love. Everyone should be engaged in trying to find divine love. This would be the highest fulfillment. Divine love. But that's not what Mahaprabhu said. Na prema gandosti. Na prema gandosti. Tadarapi me haro. Means I don't even have a whiff. Ganda. Ganda means smell, fragrance, or a whiff. I don't even have a whiff of prema. Na prema gandosti. I don't have a whiff of love. And these people are teaching prema, dharma, and all these things. The dharma, the duty, the path of love. The Mahaprabhu is saying, I don't have any love. Then who are we to preach that to others? Who's going to give that to them? If we think we have it, we don't have it. That is not so easily available. It's actually Sahaja mentality. Preach love of God. Like water, distributing that to others, we can't do that. Mahaprabhu can do that. But he is thinking, I don't have any love. We have to be very careful to understand these things. Saraswati Thakur, Srila, very careful, talking not always the negative. To take the negative position. Then it will be genuine. When we are called to engage, to be engaged in loving service to the Lord, He will call us, whatever position He wants us to. Not when He wants to manifest that in us, He will call from above, and we will be drawn to that flame. Otherwise, the devotee is always pushing back. I don't have, and I'm not worthy of that. How can I approach this high platform? Love God, serve God. Yes, God.
So how does that relate to Hegel's negativity of spirit?
That absolute is by himself, for himself. The absolute is for himself. Reality is for itself, by itself and for itself. It's Hegel's statement. So that means our existence is for him only. We don't, Maya means to think my existence is for myself and my friends. I'm doing everything for my own purposes, to fulfill my own goals. I'm doing so many things because I have so many things I want to accomplish. But to develop that mood of being for, that I exist for the absolute, for Krishna. How do you do that? What is the actual step-by-step process by which we get out of this being for self, our own self, and being for that supreme self? How do we do that? What does that exactly mean? Hegel explains these things in his philosophy. Remarkable. He explains in a philosophical way how that process goes about. And Sridhara called that subjective evolution. And the process for doing that is explained in his encyclopedia, Hegel's encyclopedia. There's a certain sections of his book, his writings, in which we find that dialectical process of disentangling oneself from the exploitive mentality. coming to the platform of realization, actualization of our being for the absolute rather than for ourselves. And we find in that process that instead of becoming a complete servant, one becomes liberated. Instead of becoming a bound slave, in that process of development, we become self-determined. Because we are presently in a slave position. We are slaves to the senses. We are slaves to everything that this world offers to us. We are being controlled by that, determined by those things. And by slowly coming to recognize what is our spiritual identity, what it means to be a spirit soul. What it means to be spirit. We become free from that outer control by outer dead things. Become part of the living world, the organic world of spirit. You want to say something? I don't know.
Maharaja. Thank you. El Maharaja está hablando acerca de que el Señor Krishna, la suprema personalidad de Dios y Krishna, es muy misericordioso, porque en este verso del Bhagavad Gita está dando un secreto muy importante acerca de que para no hay que imitar a los karma yogi, a los dhyana yogi, a otro tipo de yoga, no, ese tipo de sacrificio no es importante. Más importante es el sacrificio de darle nuestro corazón a él, al Señor Krishna, ofrecerle nuestro corazón. Tampoco, aunque en las escrituras dice que hay que ofrecerle flores, agua y eso, sí, es importante, pero más allá de esas cosas, es importante ofrecer el corazón, el amor. Y el Maharaja estaba explicando que la cosa más importante de todo este movimiento del Gaudiya Vaishnava, al final, en resumen, la esencia del Gaudiya Vaishnava y de la enseñanza de los maestros es el amor. Amor, amor, amor. Pero el amor no solo en la mente, sino mood, como dice el Maharaja, mood, el humor del amor, la actitud del amor. La actitud también es importante, esa actitud de amor. Y no solamente la actitud física, sino también la actitud mental. El Maharaja hablaba de mana baba. Mana es mente, baba es amor, una actitud de amor. Entonces, la actitud de amor también tiene que ser acá físicamente, pero también en la mente. Mana baba. El Maharaja también, en tal sentido, explicó que la función natural del alma es el amor. El amor es la función natural del alma. Y por eso el Señor Krishna nos ha creado a todos. El Señor Krishna hizo todas las almas para él observar esa función de amor. El Señor Krishna quería sentir ese amor de todas las almas. Ahora bien, ese amor no se puede ir directamente a Krishna, no se puede acceder a Krishna directamente, no es posible. Ese amor tiene que hacer a través de el sirviente del sirviente del sirviente del sirviente. Por eso el Maharaja muy bien explicó que ese secreto es el Radha Dasyan. Radha Dasyan. Es decir, el Radha Dasyan es el secreto de todo. Muchas personas, Krishna, Krishna, oh sí, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, pero no entienden el secreto. El secreto es Radha Dasyan. Es decir, el servicio a Radha, el servicio al sirviente, el sirviente, el sirviente, el sirviente, que termina en Srimati Radharani. Pero antes de llegar a Srimati Radharani, vino a este mundo Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu y puso la más alta de las enseñanzas, que es que también el servicio a los Vaishnavas y a través de la misericordia del Señor Nityananda, y el Señor Nityananda y Krishna y Radha, todos ellos se manifiestan en un punto, en el infinito se une con el finito en un punto. Ese punto es el Guru. Entonces, a través del Guru, nosotros podemos hacer Radha Dasyan por medio del Guru. Tampoco podemos ir directamente a Radha. No es posible. Directamente a Nityananda no es posible. Todo tiene que ser a través de los Vaishnavas, los devotos y el Guru. Por eso la asociación con los Vaishnavas, con los devotos es muy importante. La asociación con los devotos nos lleva a la asociación con el Guru. Y complacer al Guru, el Guru esté feliz. Entonces, el Gurudev nos toma y nos lleva al Señor Nityananda. Y el Señor Nityananda nos lleva al Señor Mahaprabhu. Y el Señor Mahaprabhu nos toma y nos lleva a Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani está en el sky, en el cielo. Srimati Radharani, passport. Tu pasaporte es si Gurudev te lleva allá. Si Gurudev no te lleva allí, entonces no eres aceptado en el mundo espiritual. Entonces es muy importante. Este verso del Bhagavad Gita revela muchos secretos, que entonces el amor no solamente es físico, no, mana bhava, el humor en la mente, en el corazón y en hacer todas nuestras acciones, transformarlas en amor. ¿Y cómo transformamos nuestras acciones en amor? Las transformamos sirviendo al Guru y a los Vaishnavas. Ese es el secreto. No es difícil, no es difícil entender, pero hay que prestar atención a Gurudev. Lo que él va diciendo hay que enfocar las palabras de Gurudev. Entonces tu corazón se abre y tu entendimiento se abre y podemos entender un poco las enseñanzas. También Prabhu también comentó acerca de Hegel, y también un comentario que hizo el Maharaja de Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur acerca de que hablaba del lado negativo. Cuando nosotros hacemos este servicio, entonces Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur habla del lado negativo, es decir, el lado negativo, según él, es la parte buena, la parte espiritual, la parte que nos lleva a esa conexión. Él lo dice de otra manera. Entonces, que Shava Prabhu habló de Hegel, que Hegel, el científico alemán, también hablaba en su filosofía de Hegel, también hablaba de ese aspecto, pero a través de también hablaba del aspecto negativo. Hegel lo llamaba el espíritu. Entonces es un comentario que hizo que Shava Prabhu un poco al respecto, lo que pude un poco entender. Entonces, en resumen, el amor es lo más importante en el camino de la devoción. Ese es el más importante sacrificio, y la promesa de Krishna es que si nosotros desarrollamos ese amor, pero ese amor de servicio, entonces iremos algún día al mundo espiritual. Jai Maharaj.
Ay, Harigananda.
Srila Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki.
Ay, Vaishnava ki jai. So they're telling that the Rasa Lila is the highest. The Sahaja, they say Rasa Lila is the highest. But we read about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Vaishnavas under his care, the Goswamis and so forth. So any of them say they want to join the Rasa Lila? We never hear them say that. And yet those Sahajas, they are preaching that the Rasa Lila is the highest. How that can be? In India, in Vrindavan, the men, they dress as ladies and they think they can dance with Krishna in the Rasa Lila. Like that. Wrong conception. Actually, in the Bhagavatam itself, Rasa Lila is described in the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. But in the Bhagavatam 10th canto itself, it tells what is the Rasa Lila for? What is the purpose of the Rasa Lila? It says, Vikrididam Rajavadaviridam cha Vishnu. Nushrayad Yatra, Varnayad Yak Bhaktim Param Bhagavati, Patilabhya Kamam Ridrogam Swapahanoti, Acharena Diyada. It says, if one can hear the Rasa Lila from the pure devotee who understands what it is there for, they can cut the Ridrogam. Ridroga means the impurities that are within the heart, that are binding the heart to this material world. Ridroga. We call it the rogue heart. A heart that is addicted to the sense gratification in the mundane world. Lust. By hearing the Rasa Lila from the pure devotees, that Bhagavatam's 10th canto, that they hear from a genuine Vaishnava, they can get freed from lust. So that Rasa Lila is there to free us from lust, not to engage us further, not to enjoy that side.
All right.
Yes.
Isn't another purpose for that is to articulate the position of Radharani? Because
Yes, you could say. Because in that certain pastime,
Yeah.
Radharani is chosen to be shown to be the highest of the gopis. But we should not just read the Bhagavatam and neglect that verse. Bhagavatam is itself telling us that this Rasa Lila, it will help us to free us from lust. But those who are free from that, they're looking for something else. They're looking for now what is my service? How do I practically serve? Engage my heart concretely in some relationship that is not based upon self-interest. And so this is the teachings of Mahaprabhu, how to do that, and the Goswamis. They never encourage trying to imitate the Rasa Lila. Now, how could that be the highest? For the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they know what is the real significance of that, and they keep that on their head. And approach cautiously from a reluctant position. If they are ever drawn to that higher position, they will do that without looking for that, rather trying to avoid that. Anyhow, some recent events made me think about this. All right, page 158, text 31. Nikila Dharma Vichar Prati Yagan Ganadvaya Jnana Parupasya Sri Prajanandananaika Vigrahasya Padapatma Sharanad Eva Sarvapach Chanti Purvaka Sarva Sampat Prati Sarvadharmam Parityaja Mamekam Sharanavraja Aham Tam Sarvapapebhyo Mokshasam Mahasucha. Of course, this is from famous verse of the Bhagavad Gita. So Sridhara comments, Maharaj comments, the only way to gain relief from all adversities, the only way to find the hidden treasure is to abandon all consideration of religiosity or irreligiosity and surrender unto the lotus feet of the absolute reality, the beautiful Sri Krishna Chandra, the divine son of King Nanda. To impart knowledge of my all-comprehensive aspect, Brahman, as well as knowledge of my all-permeating aspect, Paramatma, whatever teachings I have given based in general on the duties of the socio-religious ranks of life, the duty of the mendicant, selflessness, internal and external sense control, meditation, subservience to the dominion of the Almighty. Now I ask you to summarily dismiss every one of those religiosities and surrender unto me, the personality of God and Bhagavan. Then I shall deliver you from all sin of this worldly sojourn, as well as any sin incurred by giving up the aforementioned duties or religiosities. There will be no cause for you to lament that your life's mission is unfulfilled.
La única manera de aliviarse de toda adversidad y el único camino para encontrar el tesoro oculto es abandonar toda consideración de religiosidad o irreligiosidad y entregarse a los pies del loto de Sri Krishna Chandra, la hermosa realidad absoluta, el divino hijo del rey Nanda. Srimad.
I don't know.